Alright, what's up guys, I'm the AckAttack Kyle, and today we are doing a live reaction review of chapter 117 for My Hero Academia. So if you guys are as hyped as I am, leave a like. What is it? And to everyone who is celebrating Thanksgiving today, happy Thanksgiving. Because I cannot wait for food. Anyways, last time we left off, we had Byakugo tell Deku, he's just like, it's about your, meet me outside later, it's about your quirk or something. Volume 11, the comic and Smash of Volume 2 are on sale and reviews. Calling him out suddenly. Deku, come outside later. Kachan, how far are you trying to go? You shouldn't be walking outside this late at night. Hey. And then you can see them as kids also walking like that. And then it says chapter 117. It's about your quirk. This place, it's ground beta. This is where you and I fought for the very first time in combat training and lost. Oh, this is the first time where you and I fought for the very first time in combat training and lost. For all this time, just thinking about it makes me sick to my damn stomach. I already had a pretty good idea that was the case. You were a quirkless, good-for-nothing, weak little bitch. Oh, shit. By some miracle, you got accepted into UA, and on an even bigger miracle, your quirk manifested out of thin air. Ain't that right? It was a quirk that was entrusted with me by somebody else. But someday I'll make it work on my own and even surpass you with my own power. You are an incomprehensible bastard spewing at nothing but incomprehensible garbage. And ever since then, you've been wearing this self-satisfied face, growing more and more and more the whole goddamn time. Ever since that one time with the sludge bastard, ever since All Might first came to town, more and more and more and more. And in the end, you got your provisional license, and I fucking failed. What the hell's up with that, huh? I earned that by demonstrating my abilities, and just shut the hell up and listen, asshole. Sorry. But time the whole damn time, it pissed me off, it disgusted me. But with the whole incident in Kamino, I finally put the pieces together. What you borrowed, you finally made your own, huh? Here it comes. I've been thinking about it the whole time. You got that power from All Might, didn't you? The boss of all the villains, and that bastard. From what I could come up with, I could tell with just a snap of his fingers that he could snatch away people's quirks and bestow them to others. I couldn't believe it, but lo and behold, one of the pussycats was forced to retire due to the disappearance of their quirk. And not to mention, those fuckers held multiple quirks, thinking that about all the credibility of my theory seems pretty damn high. You've become weak, All Might. For this sure, y'all smash you the way to prison. Oh, for this is for sure, I'll smash you all the way to prison. All Might and that boss asshole were acquaintances. The transfer of quirks in that reality, I can only mean All Might was somehow connected to that bastard, and that related to what you said about your entire quirk being entrusted by someone else. Ain't that right? After you met All Might, you began to change, and All Might lost his powers. You're next. You interpreted that statement indifferently from everyone else. All Might wouldn't give me a straight answer. So that's why I'm gonna ask you now, got it? Fortunately, it seems like young Byakugo was convinced you were just talking nonsense. It overtook... So I'll overlook it this time, but please don't let it happen again. The fact that you ain't trying to deny it means that I'm right, doesn't it, you bastard? As soon as he said it was about my quirk, I knew. This is my punishment for not completely protecting the promise back then. If you hear the truth, how is that gonna help you? Both you and me, we always looked up to All Might and aspired to be like him. Yeah, ain't that right? The guy who always thought that he was just a damn pebble on the side of the road, and before I knew it, he was acknowledged by a person I looked up to the most. And that's why you're gonna fight me right here, right now. Why? Wait a minute, why did it come all to this all of a sudden? No, but seriously, this is a really bad idea. It's already bad that we're here in the first place. At the very least, if we're gonna fight, we should do it during a free practice. We should do it during at the very least, we should do it during a free practice. We should borrow a training room, and do it there. There's no good reason why we should have to do it now. Is there? You don't get it. If we try the fight seriously, they'll just stop us. I just want to confirm exactly what's so great about you, that All Might himself would go that far for you. If your aspiration was so much greater than mine, it doesn't mean my aspirations were wrong the whole time, Kachan. No matter how big of a pinch he's in somehow, no matter how much of a trouble someone's in, he'll always save them with a smile. If you don't want to get hurt and put up your fist. Oh yeah, that's right, you're going with kicks now, aren't you? Hold on, wait a minute, seriously, we can't do this. So then he charges up at him. Kachan, he's right. No, wait, I broke through that before. It can't be. His right's a feint. You always read too much into damn things, you nerd. Bring it! Kachan, are we seriously gonna do this? And then there's a picture of All Might at the end, and then it says, with their feelings bursting forth, they clash. Chapter 117, end. Alright, what? 8 minutes? Seriously? It's been 8 minutes. Wow, why didn't I do that for One Piece? Anyways, so this whole chapter was about, like, so Byakugo is basically putting all the pieces together, and he basically knows everything about Deku and, like, all that stuff, so I'm guessing that he had the trick All Might into thinking that he actually didn't think it was nonsense, and then wanted to and then had to confirm it with Deku about it, because now he just, like, realizes, like, you know, blah blah blah. So now they're gonna fight, and what I think is gonna happen is someone's gonna end up interfering and helping them get through it. So yeah, but anyways, I think that there's a big possibility. Well, it's like a 50-50 chance that either one of them is gonna win. So this was basically just like the foreshadowing of a fight. But they're back where they were when they first fought, when it was Byakugo and Ida versus Uraraka and Deku. So that was cool. And he acted like a villain. I thought that was the funniest part. When Ida tried to act like a villain, and I think he said Byakugo already acts like it, so it was funny. Oh, wow, that was shockingly short. But I don't really have too much input to add, because this chapter was more or less like setting up into a fight, so I like where it leads to, and I like at the end where it shows All Might. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. It was like kind of like lackluster kind of, but it leads into a great ending like it usually does. Have a great ending, so I can't wait to see this fight. And I don't know if I said this before. It might have been me. I think I heard it from maybe I heard it from someone else, but no, I think I said this, but this, like, My Hero Academia always leads into what the next chapter is going to be, but for One Piece, you never know what the hell is going to be, like, at the beginning of it, because, like, if you haven't read it yet, I'm kind of just going to, like, spoil it here, so just skip for, like, 10 seconds, maybe, give it 15. Let's see, Pedro and Brook were at the end of the chapter, but at the beginning of the chapter was Chopper and Carrot, even though it shows the two Pedro and Brook at the end, Brook at the end. All right, you guys can come back if you were out for spoilers. But anyways, this was it wasn't as great as other chapters that I've read over the past couple of weeks, but yeah. So if you guys have enjoyed, leave a like. And if you guys want to support me, subscribe. As always, this chapter this won't always happen. The live reactions, they'll probably just be reviews on the Saturdays. So coming next week, there will be a review going up on Saturday. So if you guys have enjoyed, leave a like. Again, if you guys have want to support me, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.